Conference game ones.
It was a great day for the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
I think the first one that sticks out is the Jazz beating the Mavericks
Yep.
with no Luka Doncic, which is not saying much.
Still an
Props to
upset.
the Mavericks for hanging in to the bitter end.
Yeah. I
Like it
know.
was anyone's game.
I thought the Jazz would win by like 15 or something, but
Yeah, that just shows you how bad the Jazz really are.
well, I mean, if Donovan Mitchell hadn't had 2 points in the first half and then 30 in the
Yeah,
second,
yeah, it was weird. It was a game of halves for
yeah.
him.
And
Um,
Gobert, I mean, only took one shot and didn't even make it.
well, that was probably one too many.
So,
Yeah, Mitchell did have 19 in the third quarter, which was spectacular. But
yeah.
I mean, I expect the Jazz to keep rolling as long as Luka's out. I
Yeah.
was also shocked at how low scoring the game was. Like it didn't even break 100, which
Yeah.
is just unusual for now.
Yeah,
Like for
true.
nowadays.
Well, and so I just heard that Luca's officially out game two
Oh, that's
tonight.
official too.
Yeah.
So Mavericks about to go down 0-2.
Could be a sweep.
Yeah, but like don't forget last year the Mavericks had home court advantage,
Yeah.
went down 0-2,
True. To
and
the
then still
Clippers.
pushed it to 7 games.
Yeah.
Or wait, did the Clippers have home court advantage?
No,
Yeah, because the Clippers won that
yeah.
series.
The
So the
Clippers
Clippers
had
were
home.
down 0-2 and then
Yes.
came back, tied it up 2-2
Yeah.
in Dallas. Anyways, Dallas sucks at home.
Apparently.
They're 0-3. They're 0-4 in their last 4 playoff games at home.
Yeah.
So
So next we got Grizzlies versus Timberwolves, which was a huge game.
this, I continue to underestimate the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, you
I mean,
had
I
them
still
losing in the play.
yeah, I had them losing in the play-in both times, and then I had them. I have them losing in 5 to the Grizzlies, which could still happen. I've seen a lot. We've been watching the playoffs a long time, and I've seen where one team like wins game
Yeah.
1, and then it's a gentleman's sweep.
Just take the 2020 Lakers.
Yeah. Or if you want to go 2019 Raptors, they got soundly beaten by the Magic, and you're like, wait, is this going to actually be a series?
Yeah.
And then the Raptors won the next 4.
Or even
So-
against the Bucks, they were down 0-2 and then won the next 4.
That's true too. Yeah.
So
So my prediction could still hold true, but it was awesome. Should be noted, this Grizzlies team, because everyone was talking about the Suns, how this is their best franchise, the most wins they've had in a season was a franchise record. This Grizzlies team tied their franchise record,
oh wow,
and Ja Morant has the most points per game in Grizzlies franchise history
wow,
this season.
I didn't know that.
That's something to note it. And then also, Anthony Edwards is the 4th youngest player to get 30 points in a playoff game.
I
So
wow.
Anthony Edwards is the real star of this team.
Oh, he's gonna be big time. He
yeah,
doesn't look nervous. He doesn't like his first playoff game, and he does that. I was very impressed.
This only adds to the case that I truly believe he is Michael Jordan's illegitimate son. They look the same,
True.
and they seem to be playing the same. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying. It's all speculation.
yeah. No,
It's
I was impressed.
definitely the funnest series in the West
Oh yeah,
to
for
watch.
sure. Next we got Warriors Nuggets, which
I'm sure you're ready to
no,
tear into Luka, or not Luka, into Jokic.
I mean he played okay, but MVP worthy? No.
Okay. I wanted to go there. All right. Jokic is the MVP because I looked it up because I wanted to throw it in your face. Backstory, guys. Blake sent me a video from First Things First, and he's like, Nick Wright's position is my position on Jokic. And I was like, all right. Anyways, needless backstory. But This doesn't have anything to do with the playoffs, but Jokic should still be the MVP because his two best players were out the whole season. And I want you to think, if Giannis Antetokounmpo, your MVP,
Yes.
didn't have Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, how many games would they have won?
50.
No.
Yeah.
Giannis, in the games Giannis played this year, they were 45 and 22.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bucks win any games without him. Maybe they win a couple. But at 45 wins, they would be the 6th seed in the East.
Okay, well, that's only the games that he played.
Yeah. But if Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton were out the whole year, right? So in the games Giannis doesn't play, I'm going to assume the Bucks lose. Maybe they win one, but in every game Giannis plays, they're not going to win either.
Yeah.
So I think it still adds up to about, the same record as the Nuggets. They're the 6th seed, and they get bounced in the first round.
Switch Jokic and Giannis. The Nuggets are the 4 seed in the West.
No way! In this playoff game, only one player had double digits besides Jokic, Will Barton. No one else. That team is absolutely trash. Like, of course they're going to lose.
Okay, but you put, even if you don't want Giannis this year, you put prime LeBron on that team, and they're...
You can't bring prime LeBron into any conversation. It's not fair.
Okay, when you win back-to-back MVPs, then now you're up in that level, because there's only been 13 people ever to do it.
Yeah, well, okay. I don't care about the whole back-to-back, because I wasn't even 100% sure that Jokic should be the MVP last year.
He shouldn't have been.
But he should definitely be the MVP this year. I don't care about the back-to-back.
If
you put prime LeBron on any team, that team is going to the NBA Finals. That's not fair to compare him to prime LeBron.
If Jokic hadn't won last year, then I'd be fine with it.
Okay.
But it's the back-to-back. He's like... No, whatever. We don't have to get into it.
Do you think they would be legit contenders if Murray and Michael Porter Jr. were healthy and playing?
I think they'd be like the 5th seed.
Are you kidding? I think they would definitely be a top 4 seed and could be legit contenders.
I don't think they would have passed the Mavericks in
wins?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta look up how many the Mavericks.
I think they had 50, didn't they?
The Mavericks won 52. I think the Nuggets would win more than that.
No. Because how many did they win the year they did have both of them in 2020?
I don't know. Let me look.
You think they would be better than the Warriors? Because basically the Warriors and the Mavericks have the same record.
I think they would have won more games, yeah.
No way. I think you're overrating Murray and Porter Jr.
Dude, Murray had 2 50-point games in one series.
Well,
the only
you
other
talk
player
like
that's
Donovan
done that,
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell in the same series.
Yeah, you act like the Jazz and Donovan Mitchell are just chump change.
They are, because Donovan Mitchell doesn't have another all-star like Nikola Jokic.
So he should have been the MVP because he's dragging around Gobert. Anyway.
When Donovan Mitchell can make a conference finals, then he can win an MVP.
And basically get swept.
Also, let it be known that Jokic made a conference finals before winning MVP. Before Giannis. Remember when Giannis won back-to-back MVPs and then sucked in the playoffs, was also Defensive Player of the Year, and everyone was like, wow, this guy's the most overrated piece of trash.
Yeah.
They lost to the 5th seed.
And no one's going to say that about Jokic, and they should.
They might next year. They could legit be title contenders.
No.
If Murray and MPJ come back fully healthy, they're title contenders.
We'll see. But
they win 55 games at least.
Maybe 55 and be the 4th seed.
Yeah. No.
But
No chance.
anyway, enough Jokic talk for one day.
So, anyways, that was our thoughts on the Warriors-Nuggets
Yeah.
game. The Warriors are clearly juggernauts. I mean, Steph Curry played probably his worst playoff game ever.
Well, he came off the bench.
Yeah. But he was a shell of himself. I mean, he's still recovering from the foot injury.
I didn't think he played that bad. I mean, he didn't have that good of a field goal percentage, but he scored 16 points in 21 minutes.
What was his shooting percentage?
38.
Wow, so if that's Russell Westbrook, he's the worst player on the team. I'm just saying. That's Russell Westbrook's stat line. Everyone's canning him.
Curry was
but
plus
Steph
17.
Curry is incapable. Steph Curry's incapable of receiving criticism.
Because, first of all, Westbrook was unwilling to come off the bench, and Curry was plus 17 in plus minus, 1 turnover, and yeah.
Yeah, but it was probably still his worst playoff game he's had.
I don't think he's ever only played 21 minutes.
Yeah, he's never come off the bench.
I mean, he's injured.
I know. I'm not saying Steph Curry was bad. I'm saying that was his worst game.
Maybe. But anyway, moving on to the Suns and the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah. Go Suns. They were in full control of the Pelicans.
Oh, I was surprised that the Pelicans actually made it somewhat of a game towards the end.
The third quarter, the Suns fell asleep at the wheel or something, and then kind of let them back in.
And Chris Paul
took over and was like, "Nah,
we'll just take care of you guys real quick." Yeah. No, I thought Chris Paul played amazing, and I don't think he gets enough credit because he's almost the same age as LeBron.
Yeah.
And I think he's like 2 years less in the NBA though.
Because he went to college. Yeah. He went to college. LeBron did.
But he turns 37 in like a couple weeks or something, and he's still playing just as good as he ever has.
Well, maybe not ever has, but in the last 5 years. Yeah. Like he hasn't aged poorly.
No.
When you think he's 37, you're like, oh, he's still playing like he's 32.
Yeah, because 37 and 10 is what he had.
Yeah. I didn't realize he had 10 assists, too.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know. And he was 75% from the field.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Continues to prove my point. Sorry, Pelicans, you're getting swept.
Yeah, I could easily see that, but we'll see. Maybe they'll get a game.
Yep. Anyways, Western Conference. It's fun, exciting thing to watch.
Now on to the East.